Hello, Mr. Denver. So I'm so happy today. I want to show you a glimpse of the farm. So as you can see, that is the west where the sun is setting. Then going this side, this is the eastern side. So if you can see the house over there on top, that's where I'm staying there over there. So this is the gate for the farm. So from here where I'm facing the northern side. So this is the wire we are putting. I'm sure you're able to see the farm goes up to that far end. Then from this side it goes about 300 about 350 meters. Then as you can see, there are some sticks around here on the eastern side. So we have the vines in here. So I was pruning them, and very soon they're going to be shooting. But as you can see, the goats are still troubling us. They are eating up the vines, but I'm sure I'll fix this very soon. You can see that spacing which is here, the goats are still passing. So then around the farm we planted some trees. So there is a mix of different trees and also some herbs. This is milk thistle to beautify the appearance of the farm, and also some aroma. So around here we have got some herbs, and this is Leucaena, but mainly we planted them for beautifying the farm. So the vines are all over here, and even that far end where you are seeing that dry grass, we have the vines there. And as you can see, the vines, the one which I pruned there, they are coming up. This also, and we put a lot of heavy mulch. Then these vines, they are coming up to here. So this is the last line. Then in the boundary here, going to that far end where the farm ends, we planted a line of trees. So this is the umbrella tree. This is Leyland cypress. Then this line goes up to that far end. When you come here, you can see it's like on a hilltop. So this is where the reservoir is. And we're going to be using gravity to take water down the garden over there. I'll get you there very soon. So, and we are digging this by hands. So we are breaking those stones with fire. So these are the stones which were coming out. So these are the stones which were coming out. Then coming this side, is this trail here going to the garden. Then this side, all over here, you can see all those sticks you are seeing there. Those are vines. So these ones I haven't yet pruned them so that they should start shooting. Then this side, these are some of the trees which we haven't planted yet. Then this line which is coming on top for the trees is going down the line. And then around the trails we planted some herbs, and also this side we planted some pomegranates. So we're going to be trimming them so that they're just going to be looking very nice, and the fruits are going to be hanging around. So then going this side is vines up to that far end. So like from here it's about 350 meters straight from that side. Then this is a structure which we have at the farm. Then one of the workers which is staying at the farm is staying in that tent over there. Then he cooks from here. He's a bachelor, he's not yet married. Then these trails, we're going to give them names based on the fruit which they are carrying. So like this one, we planted some pomegranates, so it's going to be called Pomegranate Drive. Then this is a line which is going to be bringing water down to the garden using gravity. Then it goes this way down to the other side where there are some other plants, and also there's an orchard. So it goes like this all that far. So then this pipe you're seeing is the one which is taking water on top on to the reservoir, but right now we are watering direct. So there's another T-junction which is taking to the garden that side. So if you can see from this far end, there's a line of papayas, then there's a garden of herbs here, which is we planted a mixture of herbs. So there's lemongrass, common mint, then I've got a line of strawberries, wormwood, so just different types of herbs. So this is where the borehole is, and you can see even around the garden we planted a line of different herbs. So some of them is for repelling the insects, then the other ones are like milk thistle, is for attracting beneficial insects because it produces a lot of nice purple flowers. So the papayas, as you can see, no, this one is not yet flowering, but there's this one you can see is flowering already. So it has got a number of flowers even that side. So this is where the borehole is. So there are 3 pumps in here. You can see there are 3 pipes. So these are 0.75 horsepower, and we are using all 3 of them at a go. So, and I'm using there are these 4 panels. So these are the recent new ones, so they are more powerful. So each one is powering 1 pump, then that other one is powering another pump. Then these 4, there's a bigger pump which needs about 600 watts. So I'm using, there's this one and also that one over there. So these 8 panels, they're running 3 pumps. So we turn them like this because here is winter, so we are following where the sun is and where the sun is going. So then the garden is this side. So starting from here, going that far end is the garden. So all over here it's herbs. Then here I was selecting some seeds for the sweet pepper. Then some of these things I used for them for fermenting. Then my young brother here was planting some herbs. Then around here, this is where I'm putting my seeds. I've got lettuce, then there's coriander, sweet basil. Then I was also harvesting the buckwheat. Then so this is the beginning of the garden this side. Then all over here is a garden. So then this is my fermentation drum. So this is where I put my stuff in here for my fertilizer. So we throw in things here and we are making our liquid fertilizer. Then as you can see, these 2 lines, this is where the buckwheat was, and I'm planning to plant, I'll be planting tomatoes and beetroots. Then these are the onions in here. So this is a garden of onions, and the sweet peppers, the green pepper is now finishing, but most of it we harvested it, and we planted some beets, so you're able to see them. Then the garden goes all the way that far end. So this is where we're doing the production at the moment. So there's this side and also that other side where there are vines. So we've got more vines than any other tree, and actually we planted a lot of things around here, and these are some of those are customers, and that one is those are 2 visitors, and that one over there is my young sister. So we work together in the garden. So even here, like all the edges of the garden, we planted a lot of herbs, so it's like they are surrounding the whole garden. Then here also, it's like every trail has got trees by the sides. Yes, so these are some of the vines which I pruned recently. They were very crowded and we have to start tying them as soon as possible. So if we had been giving those water, this is how they were going to be doing by now, but it was due to the problem of water. No wonder they haven't grown as they should, but they are picking up since we pruned some of them, and we're going to be pruning these others, meaning the growth rate is going to change. So this is it. So let me take you to the other side. So this is the road to the garden, from the panels there coming down here, then it goes this far end. So like this is the far end of the farm. So we planted even some other fruit trees. This is raspberry, that is pomegranate. Then around there we planted these papayas. Then there's another line of herbs. So you can see we've got a disaster with the bananas. That fungal infection, it got a little bit serious because of winter also. But you can see the new shoots which are coming. They're a little bit better, and I'm sure these bananas will come back to life. So it was rotting from the middle, and you can see the trunk was changing shape. So I just decided to prune them so that you see if they can shoot again. You can see how it has been affecting, like from the center. Yeah, like this. So but they have changed. They were worse than this, but I'm very sure that just after winter there's going to be great change. But these small ones, they were not affected, but these big ones were affected. So this is the buckwheat which I grew for liquid manure. So I've got two lines. So there's this line, and also there's another line. Then here I planted some tomatoes. So these tomatoes, they're just different types mixed together. So there's cherry tomatoes and also Roma tomato, because here tomatoes do very well. They sell, not only doing well, but they sell tomatoes. They sell here. So you can see how they are coming up, and I'm very sure that these ones will have more harvest than what we had last time due to the absence of water. And these ones, we are watering them so much, as you can see. We're just extending the beds, but these ones are mulched. Then these are the old tomatoes. I want to get rid of them and plant other things. Then planning this field to be replaced by bananas, which are just coming up. So the water is helping them, and you can see they are producing new shoots. At the moment it just gets warm because it's winter and it gets very cold, so the growth rate has reduced. So these are the old tomatoes. Then I had a line of herbs here, and this is lettuce. It goes like that. But one of the tomatoes which I saw which does exceptionally very well is the cherry tomatoes. These ones, even if you had low water supply, we had no problem with them. They were doing very, very well, and you can see they are still flowering. Then coming this side, this is eggplant. Then there is onion and impa over there. So, and I'm sure you can see especially the onion. Onion did very, very well. So I interplanted it with this is spinach. So this spinach is going to take over the field when we remove the onions. So the onions, they did very, very well. So, and we've started selling them. We're selling like per bulb, we are selling it at 5 kwacha. Yes. So this is it, and we're looking forward to keep on improving and learning and doing our very best so that we produce the best that we can, and also help others start up their organic gardens. And with I'm sure you've been able to see, people have been very impressed with the results that we've been getting. So have a good day and stay blessed, and we truly value your support. So I'm sure you can see that what you've been investing in is blessing so many people, especially in this place. A lot of people are inspired with what we are doing, especially the villagers looking at you. As you can see, there are a lot of stones, and I'm sure you're able to see that clearly. And this soil was very poor, and even the person who was selling me was saying no, we sold it as something which is useless. And then the other part which we haven't developed is over that hill. So if you can see that piece, that tree over here, then it goes, I don't know if you're able to see, but there's a hill there where it looks a little bit white here. So that's where the other piece is. So once we are done with this one and we've made enough money and it's sustainable and very stable, then that's when we can progress to that other piece. I don't think we'll make the mistake we made last time to grow too fast. So I hope you have a good, and may you send my regards to the family. So stay blessed and thank you so much. So just behind the panels, you can see we've got these other beds, of which we would want to start using the moment we just build the reservoir. And as I told you, every trail has got trees around. So even this one we planted pomegranates. Then on the other side we planted scented geranium over there. So it's a combination of herbs and fruit trees. Then all over here we are seeing sticks. There are vines there, so they just need to be pruned. We plant the cuttings, then we let these other the rootstock produce new vigorous shoots. So the boundary is that stream. There's a stream where we were putting the wire. I'm sure you're able to see the wire. There's that stream, and that sycamore tree is the last tree in that's where we are sharing the boundary with the owner of this other piece of land. So it goes like this. Then we were making these roads, then again going down. So this stream, which is, it only runs when there are rains. It only runs when there are rains. So this is the boundary on this side. Then coming down here, there's a small piece of land which I put an orchard of mixed fruit trees. So at first I'd planted some like the whole lot of this piece you're seeing here. I'd planted the figs which I got, but the commercial ones. So the most of them they got eaten up by termites because we are not giving them water at that time. So we lost a good number of them, but there are others which remained. Then I decided to replant with the papayas. So you can see one of them is here. It dried out. So but then this is a lemon here. Then this is pomegranate. So then this is a fig here. Yeah, this must be the code. But then there's another fig there. So this is another orchard, and this is the boundary. As you can see, the wire there. Then this is how the figs were supposed to be looking. Had we been watering them, they were going to be actually bigger than this. You can see how they are coming up. So but we planted some other fruit trees around here so that nothing is not utilized. So we're trying to utilize each and every piece of land productively. And we've got some pomegranates over there. Then that stream is a boundary going this side, is another boundary. Then up this hill we've got some other vines on top, so I'll take you there.